pet turned first haunting. He passed away 3 weeks before my 8th birthday, only to return to me after my birthday party, not only as a ghost, but a talking ghost. And he hasn't shut up since. "You've seen the listings," I replied to Flapjack, before sitting up, my legs folded underneath me. I grabbed for my phone and continued my search. I thought this might be the place to put down roots, but all of the rentals are out of my budget. Your grandma left you a pool of cold, hard cash, Scar. Live a little.
Lady Scarlet is being sensible, Hayward exclaimed. Something you would know nothing about, of course.
I could afford it, I clarified, shaking my long copper-red hair from my face as I looked up. But I need that money to last. Most businesses don't make a profit for the first year, sometimes even longer. And the last thing I want to do is get 6 months into this new venture and then have to go and ask Mom and Dad for a loan. I'm in my 30s now. I have to make this work on my own. But your parents are loaded, Flapjack pointed out. Hayward pressed one gloved hand to his face, muttering to himself. Whatever, Flapjack scoffed, glowering at Hayward with his silver eyes that had once burned as bright as sapphires in the sunlight. With ghosts, the colors of life faded sometime in the period between death and coming back, leaving all ghosts a shimmering, semi-translucent form in a silver-purple hue, and eye color was generally various shades of silver, regardless of what it might have been in life. Flapjack's eyes might have lost their jewel-toned glimmer, but they maintained all of their drama, and with his ghostly ability to speak, perhaps added a bit in the process. Lucky me. I'm just a cat. What do I know, right?
Ah, progress,
Hayward said, lowering his hand.
Perhaps he has had a breakthrough.
Flapjack growled, his haunches wiggling. Enough, I snapped. You two promised me an hour of peace and quiet. Just let me get this ticket booked. Then we can go out and walk on the beach or something to kill time. Room 2B at the Seahorse Hotel might not be postcard-worthy, but the view from the large window wasn't half bad. The hotel caught a sliver of the harbor that served as the town's namesake, and the rest was ancient evergreens and cliffside. I'd found Beechwood Harbor mentioned on a travel blog, in an article listing 12 unspoiled gems along the west coast. Little-known beach communities dotting the map, west of Highway 101, all the way from Southern California to BC, Canada. Having lived in Arizona most of my life, I was ready for something different. After school, I spent the better part of a decade traveling the world. But when my grandmother fell ill, I returned to Arizona and stayed until she passed. In her final days, she asked me what I wanted to do next, and I told her about my dream of moving somewhere new and opening my own flower shop. To my surprise, when she passed, her lawyer announced that a part of her estate had been earmarked for me to start my next adventure, one that would finally allow me to put down roots and give up my Rolling Stone days. However obscure Beechwood Harbor might be, there seemed to be no shortage of small businesses, making the commercial real estate market in the area more challenging than I'd anticipated. Didn't you do research for weeks before we flew out here? If not, what were all those late-night computer searches about? Or do I not want to know? Flapjack asked, with another swish of his tail. I narrowed my eyes at him. Yes, of course I did my research. But the listing I originally found got scooped up somewhere between the time I bought my ticket and now. I just assumed there would be more options.
I'm sure something will turn up, Lady Scarlet, Hayward chimed in, ever the optimist. Oh, sure. Real estate is just falling out of the sky these days. You're right, I told Hayward, ignoring Flapjack's scoff. Something might come around, but I can't stay here racking...